This was the first scramble. This was a 0.76. I saw on orange you could do 5 moves into this really easy EG1 case, and you can actually cancel into it. I also looked on white and saw you could do 2 moves to this not very good LS case where you could just finish like this. But I ended up just deciding to go with the EG cancellation on orange by just doing R, U2, R, U prime, R2, F, R, U2.
Seconds. 12 seconds.
This was the second scramble. This was a 0.97. I saw on yellow you could do 4 moves into this CLL case and you can actually cancel into it. And the other thing I noticed was on green you could do 4 moves to this CLL case. But eventually I just decided to go with the solution on yellow by just holding it here and doing U, R, U2, R prime, F, R, F prime, R, U prime, R prime, U2, R.
8 seconds. 12 seconds.
This was the third scramble. This was a 1.04. On orange, I saw you could do 4 moves into this CLL case, and I knew that you could do an R2 and then just make the same layer, and you could get it from this angle, so you could actually cancel into one of the Uggs I know. But the other things I noticed were on green, there wasn't really anything too great, so eventually I decided to do was on red, you could get this anti-TCLL case, and that's what I ended up going with by just doing U prime, F, R prime, F prime, R2, U, and then instead of doing R, B2, R2, U, which would have also been pretty good, I decided to just do R prime, U prime, R2, F2, R2 because the AUF seemed easier in that case.
8 seconds. 12 seconds.
This was the fourth scramble. This was a 1.87. I saw on orange you could do 2 moves to this not very good TCLL case, or you could do 5 moves to a better TCLL case, but it's not that great from this angle. So the solution I ended up doing was on blue you can do 4 moves into the CLL case, and you can actually cancel into one of the Uggs I know by having it here and just doing U prime, L prime, U prime, R prime, F, R, F prime, R, U, R2, F prime, R. But I just locked up a lot on that one, so it wasn't too great.
8 seconds. 12 seconds.
This was the fifth scramble. This was a 0.93. I saw there was a 2-move face on red to a not that great EG1 case, or I saw you could also do 5 moves into a better EG1 case, but it's not too great from this angle. So I looked on yellow and saw you could do 5 moves into anti-Nicholas, so I knew that was going to be pretty fast. And then the other thing I noticed was on green you could either do 5 moves to get to this EG1 case, or you could make a layer instead, which actually ends up working out pretty good in this case because you get this easy CLL. But the solution I ended up deciding to go with was on yellow, just holding it here and doing R, U prime, R, U, R2, F, R, F prime, R, U, R prime, U2.